If you have faced the death of a loved one recently or a job loss, then this is for you. This is something called grief and trauma. If you have undergone any kind of event which has given you excess sadness and anxiety, that event is definitely a traumatic experience for you. And with that traumatic experience, people enter into a zone of sadness and anger. Let's understand how it starts. It starts with 5 stages, which is called DABDA. The first is denial. People generally do not accept that this can happen to me or this has actually happened. They escape from the reality. They don't come in that zone. They don't accept it. Then there is anger. Why this has happened? Why this has happened to me? And then there is a bargain stage. The bargain stage is when people look into how this has happened from the stage that it has actually happened. They always go back to the past moments and past memories, that if I could have been done this, then the result would be this, or result would be different. But they never realize that this has actually happened. So they are still in that bargain zone, that I am responsible, I have done this. There are guilt, there is shame, and lot of multiple issues and feelings going on inside. Then we move to another stage, which is acceptance. Slowly, gradually, people started realizing and accepting it, that this has finally happened, and now we have to live with this incident. The person has gone, he or she has died, they are not with us anymore, and now we have to learn to live without that person. And slowly, gradually, the acceptance phase comes. But in these 5 stages, the time period may vary from one person to another. Some may take from few weeks to 1 to 2 months, and for some it may be as long as 1 year to 3 year to 5 years. People do not accept, and when they are processing all these informations, they are undergoing all these kind of emotions after experiencing that traumatic event. They are generally escaping, they are running away from the facts. And at this point, we need to learn and understanding that trauma can be healed. Grieving is okay. You're sad, you have lost something, it's okay. But healing is also important. People who do not try to heal after the death of a loved one, they generally face this kind of experience for a longer time, which not only affects them but also the people around them. Because every time their emotions come on surface, they speak about it, they talk about it, and what's happening in this moment, that they are going back to those memories. Even after, I've seen, even after 5 years or 6 years, people are constantly talking about all those things as if it has happened just now or in just last 1 hour or 24 hours. They replayed it, that event in their mind for as long as they can, every day, multiple times, overthinking, thinking, and then they are not able to recover from that. And then what our mind does, then it starts doing it automatically, which we call overthinking. But first we did it consciously, which enter into our subconscious layers. So obviously the first step is to heal from that traumatic experience, and that's very important. Otherwise it affects our daily routines, it affects our thinking, it affects our cognitives. We are more prone to think negative and more obsessed about our things after any traumatic experience. People lose senses, they face trust issues, they don't want to love anymore, they fell into philophobia, which is a fear of falling into love, because now they have a fear that if I'll fall in love again, the person may die or may go or may leave me. They move into isolations, then they move into social isolations. They stop talking to anyone around them because it hurts them. Talking about that particular event hurts them. They don't want to discuss, but they keep playing all these things in their mind. This too happens. So what we can do if we are undergoing any kind of these things, that after a traumatic experience you have not recovered it so far, so there are three things I would like to say. That the one thing is, talk to someone. Find a one person with whom you are very comfortable, with whom you can share your feelings, and talk to them. Let that person be listen to you. Speaking and listening is also healing. So find a person, can be your friend, family member, your spouse, your sibling, your children, your parents, whosoever. Find a person and talk to them. The second thing is, you find creative expressions for your emotional outlets. Find some creative ways. Go out in the park, make something from your hands, play with colors. Find ways, do whatever, but you have to find out various ways. You can do some multiple drawings, some creative work in your at your home, in your office, and or decorate your room. Do something creative. That is also an easy way to express our emotions. The way we pick the colors, the way we make the drawings, it reflects what's going on in our mind. So it's an emotional outlet. And the third thing is, find someone with who can be accountable for your physical activities. Find one or two pieces of activities and do it on a regular basis. Be it for 5 minutes, it's okay. I'm not asking to spend hours and hours for that. Start with 5 minutes, increase your time and pace as and when you feel like, and see the difference. And believe me, if you're going to do it on everyday basis, you'll definitely going to feel a difference in your mind, in your thoughts, and you'll see that automatically that traumatic experience will heal with time, and you'll be out of that zone and you'll be moving your life. So I hope you're going to follow it and it will help you. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.